So, a very happy good morning to all of you. Today we'll discuss about the topic personal account. Last time we discussed about the real account. Now this time we'll discuss personal account. Now this is basically for the journal entries purpose, right? Because in accounting you have to make journal entries. So that is why we're discussing real account, nominal account and personal accounts. There are two approaches, traditional and modern. We are discussing first of all one approach over here. Okay, you can make journal entries based on both the approaches, but we'll discuss the traditional approach. Now, let us see what is personal account. Personal account, first of all, has a very important formula. Debit the receiver and credit the giver. This is a rule for the personal account. So all the items which are happening in the business are first classified into personal accounts, and then we apply the formula, apply the rule. Debit the receiver and credit the giver. That means जो receive कर रहा है उसको debit करना है, जो give कर रहा है उसको credit करना है. Here most important point of view is you have to think from the business point of view कि business point of view से कौन receiver है, business point of view से कौन giver है. This is very important thing, right? Now we come to next thing. It can be natural persons, like first of all, like you can see over here, Mohit, Rohan, Sohan, Amit, Anshika, they are natural persons. The name of any person. Like I say, I purchase goods, business purchase goods from Sohan. Okay, business sold goods to Mohan, the Mohan. So whatever name is being included in the transaction, that name falls under the category of natural persons. They are real persons. Naturally वो persons हैं, right? जब हम बात करते हैं आर्टिफिशियल पर्सन की, there are different types of classifications of personal account. First is natural person we discussed. Second we have is artificial person. Let's say you go to college, you go to any institution or bank or organization or NGO or any company or any ICICI bank, HDFC bank or any companies, any NGOs. They do not have the real identity. You cannot touch them. You cannot feel them. They are like those artificial persons who are playing the role as a person. Company is not a person, but it is an artificial person because it has a common seal and a common sealed signature. We have learned this in your company law, I think, right? So this is very important that artificial person also falls under the category of personal accounts, because artificial person means that you are not actually a person, but it is acting as a person. Like if I say I took admission in some college, the college name is say this Mirinda College. So Mirinda College is the artificial person. This college is not a real person, it is an artificial person. I deposited money into ICICI Bank. So again, it is an artificial person because it is again has an own identity. It has its own common seal, common signature. Okay, and it is a purpose for which it is formed. So that is why उसको हम क्या कहते हैं, artificial person. Last and the most important thing comes over here is representative personal accounts. ये personal accounts वो personal accounts होते हैं which are basically वो personal accounts होते हैं which are basically which are basically you're representing something. For example, I say business invested capital rupees 30,000. Business ने capital invest करी 30,000. किसने capital invest करी होगी? Owner ने. Obviously owner ने represent की होगी business को capital. So owner deposited into the business rupees, let's say owner opened the business with account rupees 70,000. तो owner ने business को contribute किया है. So here जब capital दिखाएंगे business की accounts में, so business receive capital, so it will be in the name of owner. It is representing the owner. Okay, because owner here is the giver of the amount to the business. Like for other example, prepaid expenses, again it is a representative personal account, because suppose करिए आप इंश्योरेंस लिया आपने, ठीक है, सपोज आपने इंश्योरेंस लिया एंड आपने पहले जो प्रीमियम की इंस्टॉलमेंट्स थी वो आपने पहले दो महीने की एडवांस में दी थी पहले. So what does it mean? They will get the benefit of those 2 months in the later coming period. Again, it is a kind of a representative personal account because now you will be enjoying that benefit of that particular expense which is done earlier. Another example, drawings. Suppose owner invested rupees 70,000 into business and withdraw rupees 30,000 from the business. So this 30,000 is the drawings which is represented by the owner. Business में drawings कौन represent कर रहा है? Owner. Suppose करिए किसी को salary देनी थी employee को, but business salary नहीं दी अभी तक. Suppose 70,000 salary is to be given to a CEO, but right till now the salary has not been given to that person. So what does it mean? That means the 70,000 is the due amount, and this amount is representing the amount of the salary which is to be given to say Amit. अमित को वो सैलरी देनी थी 70,000 बट हमने नहीं दी है. तो अमित here representing the outstanding salary. Understood? So what you will write over here, salary account debit to salary outstanding account, because we are not writing the names of the person over here, we are mentioning salary outstanding account. So थोड़ा सा difficult रहेगा ये, जब हम discuss करेंगे तो समझ में आएगा. But representative मतलब the persons who are representing some form or the other. Like here the capital account is representing the owner, trunk account is representing the owner, salary outstanding is representing the unpaid employee, right? Then prepaid expenses are representing the expenses for which the benefit will be enjoyed by the customer in the near future. So that customer is represented over here. So this is the representative personal account. Next we have is natural persons. We discuss Sita, capital account, drawings account. Here see natural persons are human beings. General human beings we are discussing over here, right? Sita, Geeta, right? Next. Artificial persons, again, they are the legal entities which are created by human beings. They do not have any physical existence. They're not existing in real, but they are recognized as persons in the business dealings. They are recognized as the artificial persons, like any private company, public company, bank account, club house, society, insurance company, NGO, cooperative societies. These are representing some kind of, legal entity. So that is why they are known as artificial persons. They are not actually the person, but have a real existence as persons. Again, third thing we discussed about this, representative personal accounts. Representative personal accounts, basically they're not directly related to the account, but they are representing certain things, certain persons. Like outstanding expense, it must be an expense which is to be paid to some person. Prepaid expense, that means again the benefit is to be enjoyed by some customer in the near future. Income received in advance, unearned commission, these all fall under the category of representative personal account. For example, employees are the representatives of the individuals or the entities for which they work. कंपनी के अंदर जो एम्प्लॉइज होते हैं वो क्या होते हैं? दे आर द इंडिविजुअल्स हु वर्क फॉर द कंपनी. सो आउटस्टैंडिंग सैलरी इज रिप्रेजेंटिंग द एम्प्लॉइज ओनली. So when we say salary is not paid to these employees, that means you are writing the word outstanding salary over here. We will not write separately the names of all the employees. We will just simply write outstanding salary, total amount. This much of the salary is still to be paid to the employees. So this outstanding salary is representing some kind of employee. Next, capital is the amount which is invested by the owner into the business, right? So that means when business is taking the capital from the owner and is showing the books of accounts, capital account. So this capital account is representing whom? Owner. Okay, because it is the owner's investment into the business. Understood? Next is prepaid expense. Prepaid expense is an expense for which you have already paid in advance. You already make the payment in advance, but yet not taken the services, but yet not took the advantage of the services. ऐसे आप prepaid rent देते हो किसी घर का, rent of the building देते हो, तो क्या होगा उसमें? You have already paid the rent in advance. Now you will enjoy the benefits in the near future. So it is representing that particular customer or the person who will enjoy those benefits in the future. Understood? Basically current asset होते हैं prepaid expenses, because 2-3 महीने का जो आप एडवांस देते हैं, जो भी आप रेंट देते हैं 2-3 महीने का एडवांस में, उसके बेनिफिट्स आपको जल्दी मिल जाते हैं, राइट? This is very important. Now we come to journal entries, right? Suppose let's first journal entry for this. First of all, remember the formula. Personal account का formula क्या होता है? Debit the receiver and credit the giver. And nominal account, this real account का formula क्या होता है? Debit what comes in, credit what goes out. I have taken both the types into these journal entries. So Ron sold goods to Amit for rupees 3,000 on credit. Now here you have to understand two things. Goods का sale हुआ है, लेकिन क्रेडिट पर हुआ है, कैश में नहीं हुआ है. तो यू कैन राइट ओवर हियर अमित क्रेडिटर, बिकॉज अमित से आपने गुड्स को, सॉरी अमित डेटर होगा इधर, ठीक है? अमित से हमने क्रेडिट गुड्स लिए, तो अमित विल बी हियर डेटर, ठीक है? मैं एक्सप्लेन द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ डेटर एंड क्रेडिटर. इट विल बी डेटर. ठीक है? So just rectify this small mistake. Amit will be debtor, right? So this is very important because अमित डेटर है बिकॉज गुड्स ने उसको बेचे हैं. ओके, ये डिस्कस करेंगे हम बाद में इस कॉन्सेप्ट को. नाउ सी, वी ऑल नो दैट when nothing is written over here, that means who is doing the business? Ron. That means business sold goods to Amit on credit. business ने अमित को गुड्स बेचे उधार के ऊपर, उधार पे बेचे, राइट? इसका मतलब अमित ने इमीडिएटली पेमेंट नहीं किया होगा, राइट? दैट मीन्स अमित विल ओ मनी टू द बिजनेस इन द फ्यूचर. अमित बिजनेस को पैसे देगा, तो बिजनेस के लिए वो क्या होगा? अमित डेटर, ठीक है? नाउ इट इज अ पर्सन. अभी हम डेटर क्रेडिटर आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा तो भी कैन गिव इट. अमित यहाँ पर क्या है? हमारा पर्सन जिसको गुड्स बेचे गए हैं, बट उसने पेमेंट नहीं करा. सी, अगर पेमेंट कर दिया होता तो हम क्या करते? सेल्स ऑफ गुड्स और कैश, जैसे हमने लास्ट वाली एंट्रीज में किया, लास्ट वीडियो में किया था. लेकिन क्योंकि अमित ने पेमेंट नहीं किया है, सो व्हाट वी विल राइट डाउन? वी विल राइट डाउन ओवर हियर क्रेडिट. क्रेडिट वी राइट डाउन ओवर हियर क्रेडिट. ओके, सो दैट मींस अमित को गुड्स मिले हैं, ठीक है? एंड सेल ऑफ गुड्स इधर हुआ है. दो चीजें क्या हुई? सेल ऑफ गुड्स एंड अमित. ना रियल अकाउंट, ऑब्वियसली सेल अकाउंट से हमारा क्या है? गुड्स हमारे क्या रियल अकाउंट है. अमित हमारा क्या है? पर्सनल अकाउंट, बिकॉज द नेम ऑफ अ पर्सन टू हुम गुड्स आर सोल्ड. देन इसका फॉर्मूला डेबिट वर्ड कम्स इन, क्रेडिट वर्ड गोज आउट. देन डेबिट द रिसीवर, क्रेडिट द गिवर. पर्सनल अकाउंट का फॉर्मूला हो गया. नाउ लिसन टू द क्वेश्चन केयरफुली. व्हाट इज गोइंग आउट ऑफ द बिजनेस? Goods are going out of the business, so goods will be credited, right? And so credit the sales account. What you write over here? Goods के मतलब क्या? Sales. So you write sales over here. Next is Amit receive goods from, receive किसने क्या? Nothing from business point of view. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. Who is the receiver from business point of view? Amit. So Amit will be debited. So Amit account debit to sales account. I think you understood the concept. Easy. So thank you. We'll discuss next time other two entries. Okay. Thank you.